Hey, hey, come on in.
It's a sliverless, it is life, it's the sun, it is night, it is death, it's a crap, it's a good, it's slow, it's a big, it's a bad, it's a hard, it's a and the river and the tops of the waters of
Come
water.
on in,
It's the
guys.
liquid, the
We're
straight,
going to talk
it's the
about
joy in your
how you
heart,
can set
the flex,
goals.
the proud, the flash and the
And
gold,
I want
the
to
beat of the road,
just
the sea
introduce a
shines, the
little bit
dawn, a fish, a flash, a
more about myself. um, there's a lot more people watching lately, and a lot more people awakening and becoming more aware and questioning what we've been told for so long. So just today, and by the way, this is Hiking Druid, Andrew on the Hiking Druid show, or the Hiking Druid channel rather, and it is the it's the 7th of March, 2023, Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. Um, this one's a little later than usual, but hey, it's still had a busy day, had a great day, enjoying challenges and just the amazing friendships that we're forming all across the world, and meeting these amazing people like through Truth Social and through these videos, and Telegram has been another way, and Facebook. You meet people from all over the world. So even if you can't speak as freely as Americans always thought we could, um, but so today I set up a Give, Send, Go account to help organize better some of my goals, some of my plans, and there's a place to put a bit of an introduction in there. And so I thought, what the heck? Maybe I'll just read this introduction. I like the way it came out, and it sort of like captures 55 years in a uh, neat little nutshell. And so I'll just share this with you, and I will have that new uh, Give, Send, Go link right below this video. But the first link you'll see, please check out that link, because this is going to get you a free guide that will help you and your family keep your immune system strong. It has information about herbs and plants out in the wilderness that are easy to grow, that can be easily identified and harvested, and that are very good for our health. Also, you get a free newsletter, and that way we can keep in touch. And if you would, while you're down that way, just right between this video and those links I just mentioned, would you subscribe and give me a thumbs up, like, or rumble, depending what platform you're watching this on? This really helps more people to get this information. And that's the whole thing. We're trying to help each other out. That is 5D thinking. That is where we're going, onward and upward. Where we go one, we go all. And I'm even going to talk about that a little bit in this introduction from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser that I just set up. So you can go check that out if you feel like you'd like to help us. And let me just read this and give you some of my ideas about goals, the things that I see, things that I have experienced. Maybe it will explain some of my passion toward this bully system that was set up to control us and ensnare us. So come on along. The water's great. Come on in and that is the water of life. It's the water of truth, and the truth is setting us free, folks. You are well loved, and I appreciate you being here. And let's talk about Give, Send, Go. It's a great sort of a Christian-based, is how it started, fundraiser platform, and it seems like really good folks running it. They are so interested in helping us help you and all of us to get this message of godliness, the Great Awakening, all these secrets opened up, opening the eyes, removing the veil, tearing the veil, as I like to say, removing the scales, unplugging our ears so we can hear and see the way our Heavenly Papa says that we are meant to see and hear, which is truth with a loving heart, wise, bold, and kind. All right, so a little intro to Andrew and hiking. And from an early age, I've always had a strong sense of right and wrong. I never liked bullies. I would often help the other kids defend themselves in school. Often a new kid in many different schools. I knew that if you stood up to a bully, they tended to be cowards and would more than likely back down quickly. I wanted to make sure that camera was still going. Well, folks, the last few years showed us loud and clear that the bullies are not only in schools these days, from mandated forced shots to keep jobs, forced lockdowns and masks. It was easy to see that this same bully spirit has infiltrated governments, businesses, hospitals, airports, schools, and more. It's time to stand up. And that's just what I started doing with my videos, guiding folks about ways to stay strong, sovereign members of mankind. Also, in order to remove the stress, I have been guiding brothers and sisters about observing the natural rhythms in the wilderness. And you can find a lot of other videos about just that topic, which is a fascinating thing that will help us all get our balancing back. Which I call this the rhythms in the wilderness. I call it His God flow. So we can rebalance ourselves and relearn about natural law, which is a huge part of what our Constitution is based upon. This natural rhythm has been lost by many in our rush world these days, which was actually designed by those lying bullies and thugs to weaken us. But God wants His children to be at ease and joy-filled and loving, not tired, stressed out, and angry or fearful. I'm so blessed to have been shown these things over the last few years in order to help others discover the same simple joys. Now, for decades, I've studied medicinal herbs and learned to wild harvest, what some folks call foraging. I incorporate this knowledge into my health coach business as I assist folks in achieving their weight and wellness goals. This can help increase energy, positivity, and strengthen our immune systems. So you get an overall healthiness or wellness. These are very important benefits for staying strong and healthy during these days of change and misinformation. So I've been helping folks for the past 10 years as a health coach, certified health coach. And the last 3 years, I've been producing these videos and free content in order to share my knowledge and help people. As most folks know, exposing the generations old lies and those bullies who would control us comes with a price. I was censored, bullied, warned, bullied, mandated against, bullied, and lost my job 3 years ago due to the corrupt forced shots and mask policies, still more bullying, and the corrupt medical sickness system. And they bully. Do you see the trend here? Seems to be a key word, right? We are also used to the slow creep of the thugs, tyrants, and bullies that many still won't confront it. Sadly, some will not even acknowledge it. At the same time, many of us are stepping up, taking the slings and arrows, and offering awakening and uplifting information to free our fellow members of mankind. I also developed a strong bond with Holy Spirit and a deeper discernment over these last 3 years. What amazing times for us who seek the truth and are awake and aware of all the lies. Again, there are tough moments along with the amazing, freeing times of this great awakening. I actually had to sell my vehicle just to survive the first winter after I lost my job. I am an avid walker and a prayer walker, which I have videos about that. Check out my playlist on YouTube. So hoofing it is actually a great joy to me. The tough part is that my son Shane's family and my 2 sweet granddaughters live 3 hours drive south of me, which would take a few days if I was walking. But I know, or more like a week probably, but I know it's worth it in the long run. So, in the short term, your donations will help me to keep researching into the lies and exposing the minions and their boss, the little liar, through my videos, free guides, and newsletter. Your kind gifts will make sure I can keep my equipment current and running strong, like my camera, laptop, and maybe soon get a microphone for improved videos. I can play my harp and it will actually pick it up. So that would be kind of fun. And then just the songs will pick up a lot better than they do right now. And I've told you guys about the laptop incident where I was putting on some frankincense on my hands, and then the little bottle of essential oil just whizzed out of my fingers. I think I had a little of the oil on my finger and a little had dripped out on the bottle, went flying right onto the keyboard. It's actually amazing that it works at all. So a lot of the letters stick, or they'll stick and print type 3 letters every time you push down on it, or you have to push some letters 10 times before it will trigger, or 3 or 4 times. Pain in the butt. But you know what? Like I count my blessings all the time. So I'm just happy because this is the only camera I have that I could do these videos with is in the laptop. So I'm glad that I can make it work. But sometimes it is aggravating when I'm trying to answer people's messages down below the videos and stuff. So yeah, some of this equipment is old, and then some needs to get just better things to go with it, and that will help me to make improved videos. Sure. I also hope to get a used car so I can continue traveling to other communities for prayer walks and outreach, as well as to go down and visit my 5- and 2-year-old granddaughters more often. That would be a real blessing. And I know it's just a matter of time and sticking to it and keep doing the work and keep doing the truth. So that is part of what I'm trying to achieve here in the short term. In the long term, I have a vision for a 21-acre permaculture farm, which again, there are some other videos about that, and Godflow Learning Center, which will help city kids and their parents come and get their hands right into the earth and learn farming, herb lore and healing, about horses and other farm animals, and how to observe God in the wilderness. The other exciting part of this goal is that we'll actually be guiding folks to start their own farms and learning centers all across our world. We're just getting started, guys. It's just barely, the amazing healing and growth is it's just like the early springtime when the tight little buds start to get a little juicier and fatter. It's like right before and they're gonna fling those leaves open or pop those blossoms and flowers start exploding everywhere. That's where we're at in our society, in the world. It's very exciting, don't you think? But even though that's down the road a bit, I have begun planning out guiding plans and, sort of and maps for the farm and the walking trails and the horse riding paths. This is the most exciting part of all, folks, as we are looking around at all the challenges and declaring, enough is enough, but what can we do? And, well, we can help each other. Some folks are happier not getting out into the limelight, and that's great, I think. But they would rather help anonymously. Well, your prayers and gifts can help me to keep pushing through, even in the face of adversity. I will not stop. My strong awareness of what's wrong and what's right has now given me a boldness and a tenacity, and I gotta say, a great joy, sometimes a great anger, but a righteous anger, not a random knee-jerk reaction anger, which just a few years ago would have surprised me. I know this has occurred to many of us as we discovered just how vile our precious children have been treated right under our nose. And it must be stopped forever. That's what we're working on. And we simply must make more folks help more folks start stirring and knowing that they too can make a huge difference. The time for action is right now. Right here, right now. I'm sure you can feel it. More and more folks are coming out from the deep slumber of years of lies. I'm seeing it more and more all the time. Over the last few weeks, as I'm talking to folks and answering their questions, I can see there's more and more people who are right at that point of, wow, what's going on here? Sort of where some of us were 3 years ago, and others were there 10 years ago. This is how we reach out, helping and healing our brothers and sisters everywhere. This is exactly how one person can make a difference. And you know how I feel about that. Who can one person make a difference? That's a cop-out, guys. Now, I just gave you a great bunch of ways that you can be making a difference. A helping hand and a kind word changes our world. One healing and happier person at a time. And this cascade of folks helping however they are able is challenging the status quo. It's freaking them out. We do have the lying scoundrels on the run. The bright light of truth is banishing the over-encroaching little liar and his minions. Right now, good is stirring, and we are winning. It's very excited. Very exciting. You must be excited yourselves. I know you are by some of the emails I get. For now, I just want to thank you, goodly, godly folks, and let you know what a pleasure and honor it is to be meeting you. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Who knew so many seekers of truth, light warriors, patriots, and just good, honest folks would ever be able to find one another as we have been doing these last 3 years? It is astounding and a deep blessing, isn't it? And to you amazing friends who have sent emails, you are inspirations, each one of you. Keep them coming, please. Wow, I mean, if I have a tired off day and I get an email from one of you great folks, it just lifts me right up. I tell folks, each of us needs all of us, and all of us need each of us. We are all very valuable pieces of life's mighty puzzle. That is what the expression where we go one, we go all means, isn't it? We're in it together, right? Even though we're sovereign members of mankind, we're members of mankind. We can be unique and still have all those similarities. And where we are going is truly wonderful and amazing. We have been feeling this growing and flowing swiftly and surely. Let's go onward and upward. What a gift we've been given to be alive and alert right now. Thanks for your prayers and your kind support. Andrew Boynton, Hiking Druid, and I thank you very much. And I send you love, and I'm going to get scooting and get this back rolling. Oh, this is The Waters of March, Oscar Castro Neves, a jazz guitarist from Brazil. Samba, baby, samba. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out those links. There's some other ones about my health coach business and other ways you can contact me. Let's stay in touch. Let's stay strong. Keep growing, keep blossoming. Keep this love flowing. Papa says you are the beautiful and wondrously made child of God, the apple of his eye. And he doesn't lie, and I don't lie either. It's one of the biggest things that comes along with having this strong awareness of good and evil, right and wrong. Lying is just unacceptable. It's just, I often would get in trouble rather than tell a lie. And I'm not saying I was perfect. I was so far from perfect, it isn't funny. And I'm still trying to get better each day. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. This is so much excitement, and I do appreciate any help you can send. Anything at all. $5, $10, $100, wherever you can spare. It's all going to be put to use and used to start getting these things that I mentioned earlier in that introduction from Give, Send, Go. So you are great. I appreciate you, and catch you then. Bye.